Hey, stop here. Let's cook together while I tell you the story of Odigbo. A long time ago, in a small community called Umure, lived a boy named Odigbo. He was the smallest child in the village, and his small stature made him the target of teasing and bullying. This left Odigbo feeling inferior and isolated. Deeply hurt, he often wondered, why did God make me so small? He prayed every day, asking God to make him grow stronger and bigger so he could be like the other boys. But no matter how hard he prayed, nothing changed. One day, frustrated and angry, Odigbo decided he couldn't wait any longer. "I'll find God myself and demand answers," he declared. Determined, he packed food and water for a long journey and set out to search for God across the land. As Odigbo traveled, he was full of hope and excitement. He imagined meeting God, who would explain everything and make him big and strong. He dreamt of returning to the village as a giant, ready to teach his bullies a lesson. After days of walking, Odigbo noticed a spot on the horizon where the skies meet the ground. That must be where God lives, he thought, and he hurried towards it. But just as he was making progress, dark clouds gathered and a heavy rainstorm began. Before he knew what was happening, Odigbo was all wet and cold. He tried to shelter under a tree, but the rain soaked him to the bone. Finally, he found a small cave and took refuge there. Shivering and miserable, he whispered, "God, please protect me." The storm raged all night, but Odigbo survived. When the sun rose the next morning, Odigbo felt warmth and relief. For the first time, he didn't feel angry or frustrated. Instead, he was thankful to God for keeping him safe through the storm. As he sat drying himself in the sunlight, he began to realize something important. He had survived a dangerous journey, not because of his size, but because of his determination and faith. He no longer felt the need to continue his search. So he stood up, smiled, and started walking back home. He didn't need to meet God to understand that his strength came from within. When Odigbo returned to his village, he wasn't bigger in size, but he was bigger in confidence. He walked tall, no longer worried about what others thought of him. His journey had taught him that true strength isn't measured by size or height, but by resilience and gratitude. And so, Odigbo lived happily, knowing he was just as capable as anyone else, no matter his size. Here are some key lessons that I have learned from this story. 1. Self-acceptance. True strength comes from accepting who we are and finding confidence within ourselves. Odigbo learned that his size didn't define his worth or his abilities. Also, gratitude is better than complaints. Focusing on what we have rather than what we lack can bring peace and happiness. Odigbo found gratitude in surviving the storm and realized he didn't need to question God anymore. And lastly, strength is not physical. Strength is not about physical size, but about the courage to face difficulties and the wisdom to grow through them. And that is what Odigbo learned to prove this by enduring his journey despite his small stature. Did you learn anything? Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on TikTok for more cooking and story videos. See you on the next one. Bye.